Good evening. My name is Stan Williams, and I'm running to represent you in Senate District 43, which covers portions of DeKalb, Rockdale, and Newton counties. I am the best candidate for the job because of my background and the unique experiences and accomplishments that I've had. My career spans over 25 years with IBM Corporation, where I held various positions of leadership and management. I spent 8 years in the Clinton administration working directly for Secretary Riley, the U.S. Secretary of Education. My responsibilities were to make certain that the Clinton education initiatives were implemented throughout the Southeast, which covered the 8 southeastern states: North and South Carolina, Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Kentucky. All of those were my states. And in each of those states, the Clinton education reform initiatives were all implemented. Following that, I headed up a nonprofit in downtown Atlanta. The nonprofit was called the Atlanta Committee for Public Education. It was supported by the business community, the IBM, the Coca-Cola, the Georgia Powers, the Georgia Pacifics. My job was to make sure that the dollars that the corporate America was putting into education was being spent in useful and productive ways. When I left that job, I tried to retire and came to Rockdale County. Here in Rockdale County, I met a gentleman by the name of Judge Snyder. As a result of that meeting, he talked me into helping him to realize his dream to establish a facility that would give him an alternative to secure detention when working with young people. Basically what that meant was, when a kid came before him, had committed a crime, but the crime wasn't grievous enough to have him put the child in jail, but he had to do something because there had been a law broken. Rather than send the child home or put him in jail, he sent him to the Evening Reporting Center. And through a partnership that we had with Rockdale County Schools, the school system brought those kids to me every day at 4 o'clock, where they spent 4 hours with me, teaching them life skills, academic accomplishments, and just helping them to get themselves back on track. Now, as a result of those experiences, I've also been involved heavily in the community. I have worked and lived in DeKalb and Rockdale. In DeKalb, I started an organization, or helped start an organization called the DeKalb Coalition for Public Education. I was a member of the inaugural chapter of 100 Black Men. I went through leadership declared. In Rockdale, I was also chair of the library board here, chair of the United Way. I was also chair of the education committee of the Chamber of Commerce. Politically, I've been involved ever since I've been in Rockdale. I served in 2008 to 2010 as the chair of the Rockdale County Democratic Party. And as such, my biggest accomplishment was to bring about collaboration and communication between all of the Democratic Party chapters that touch Rockdale County, being DeKalb, Gwinnett, Henry, and Newton County. That goal was to work together to make sure that we were getting quality Democrats elected. You can see the difference right now in Rockdale County, DeKalb, and Newton. So I've been very much involved. But let me just talk to you a little about what I plan to do as your senator, the things that I think are very important. I believe that education and economics are the 2 most important issues that we have going on in the Eastern Corridor. 9% unemployment right here in Rockdale County. We look to Newton. They are getting all kinds of new industries coming in, Baxter Enterprises. What I would like to do is to make sure that that economic development is spread evenly throughout District 43. I also want to make sure that the education advancements that we enjoy right here in Rockdale are spread evenly throughout DeKalb, Newton, and Rockdale. We have issues with transportation. All of us, I'm so glad that I don't have to go downtown Atlanta anymore. Now, many of us believe that some of the solutions are not good ones, particularly when you talk about rapid rail. I don't know what's the right solution. However, I believe that we can sit down together and I can listen to you, and together we can work out a solution that would relieve some of the transportation problems that we have along the Eastern Corridor down to Atlanta. We also have some environmental issues, particularly over in Newton County. I think that we need to make sure that the environment is safe throughout the eastern corridor throughout this district. But more than anything else, with all the specific issues that I know that I can work on your favor, on your behalf, the thing that I think I can do best that nobody else in this race can do is that I believe that I understand how to sit down with powerful people, leaders, other senators, and negotiate and collaborate and make sure that good ideas, that good solutions are made down there that affect District 43. That is my strongest point, and it's proven in my background. And I am the people's senator, and a vote for me is a vote for you. So I encourage all of you to go out and vote on November 3rd. No, I encourage all of you to go out and vote on October 12th, because we want to win this election doing early voting. By November 3rd, the election should be over. Stan Williams should be your senator. Thank you.